an energetic protocol to help with this process of the release of all the old boundaries and the crafting of the new that are in alignment with your current level of consciousness. An energetic protocol to assist you in releasing old boundaries that are no longer vibrationally appropriate for you and crafting a new vibrational boundary that has the capacity to support, protect, enable you to create a magnetic draw, manifest that which you desire. We invite you to take a deep breath in, to pull your energy and awareness into this present breath of now, to relax the body, to use your inhale to pull your energy and awareness more deeply into your divine line, to use your exhale to ground and anchor into that inner river. We invite you, Soul Rider, at the level of your higher self, to work with your energetic fields and the guides, to explore the possibility that you, Soul Rider, might be using boundaries that are not in alignment with your essence, with your galactic self. You might be using your body's boundary mechanisms, parents' boundary mechanisms, as opposed to you, Soul Rider, using your etheric, galactic boundary mechanisms. You might be using boundaries, a shield around you that might have been appropriate an incarnation ago, 20 years ago, 10 incarnations ago. If you have a habit of holding on to things, hard time letting go of things, very likely that you are holding a boundary from a long time ago that no longer serves. And so inviting you, Soul Rider, at the level of your higher self, working with your energetic fields and the guides, bring in appropriate colors, sounds, light, spinning your fields in an appropriate direction that enables you to release all of these old boundary mechanisms that are creating fatigue, blocks, limitation, compression. Could also be negatively, empathically impacting your body. Just silently chant or out loud, releasing old boundary mechanisms that no longer serve. Releasing old boundary mechanisms that no longer serve. Witnessing yourself in another dimension, releasing old boundary mechanisms that no longer serve. Using appropriate vibrational frequencies to release old boundary mechanisms that no longer serve. Releasing boundary mechanisms that were never even yours, you took on for whatever reason. If you've ever studied with a spiritual teacher, a guru, a powerful healer, release all of their boundary mechanisms that you might be holding in your field. Old boundary mechanisms that no longer serve, letting them go. And as you release those old boundary mechanisms, we invite you, Soul Rider, at the level of your higher self, working with your energetic fields, guides, to reference your very own unique boundary mechanism that is in absolute alignment with your essence, your wisdom, your mastery, your passion, your purpose, your drive, and to bring in a new vibrational fabric. It's not really new, but it's absolutely aligned for you. It's your authentic vibrational fabric of appropriate boundaries around you, etheric being. You only bring it into your own energy fields, not the energy fields of the body, just your own. Holding them in a light, connected, empowered, harmonic way around you. And it might happen very quickly, instantly, you, Soul Rider. Referencing that appropriate vibrational fabric of appropriate boundaries that match your current level of consciousness that you have attained in this breath of now. Weaving that grid, that fabric, that boundary around you that supports you, protects you, buffers you, creates a container for you to amplify supportive harmonic vibrations inside yourself, to create that magnetic draw, to hold your gifts in your own field, to use them, receive them, embody them deeply. And as you bring in that more harmonic way of being, hold space for your body, David, nature, spirit, and your teams to do the same. We invite your body, David, nature, spirit at the level of its higher self to work with its energetic fields, the guides, to reference old boundary mechanisms that it is holding that no longer serve, that may be ancestral, parental, might belong to a healer, a guru, a guide. Body, release all of those old boundary mechanisms up and off of all systems, components, and levels of your being, spinning your fields in the appropriate direction, releasing, cleaning, clearing, releasing, cleaning, clearing, releasing old boundary mechanisms, body deva, out of your fields, creating the opportunity to weave a new vibrational fabric of boundaries around you that supports you, protects you, totally matches your current level of consciousness that you've evolved into. Keep releasing all those discordant old boundary mechanisms, body, that limit and bind, create compression, and possibly even physical pain or fatigue, apathy or despair, depression or grief. Release, 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 release. We don't have to use those emotions to release. Just use your higher self, your energetic fields to release. Use the energy of the end of this lunar cycle, the end of a seasonal year to release, release, release. You soul rider, witness your body in another dimension, releasing all of these old boundary mechanisms. Off the roots as well. Then as your body releases all these old boundary mechanisms that create this limitation, lack, body at the level of your higher self using your energetic fields, reference your very own unique boundary mechanisms that have nothing to do with the ancestral line, but are in alignment with you as a nature sprite. And weave your own vibrational fabric to create these incredibly powerful, beautiful, supportive boundaries around you that create a beautiful, supportive container for you to hold your gifts, your wisdom, your mastery, create a strong, coherent field. Magnetically draw to you that which you hold within that is harmonic. Witness your body weaving this new boundary mechanism around itself. Supports expansion, awakening, safety, protection, divine timing, divine flow. Rippling and reflecting that new boundary mechanism into the roots, around the fields for the body. And then as you, Soul Rider, and your body do this, we invite your teams, your Body Devas team, Soul Rider team, to release old discordant boundary mechanisms, to bring in appropriate vibrational harmonic boundary mechanisms that match your team's current level of consciousness. And then balancing and stabilizing the fields, holding your energy and awareness in your divine line, updating your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive, and letting yourself sit in that energy for as long as you so desire,